Good evening, my dear students. Welcome to Science Classroom. We are dealing with the chapter 6, which is combustion and flame. So we studied something about combustion. We have studied a detailed account on combustion. Let us now study about flame. Okay. So welcome you once again. Did you observe a burning candle? Did you observe a burning candle? On burning, it produces a flame on the top. So, observe an LPG flame. LPG flame. In our home, the domestic cooking gas. Did you see that? While burning, the flame is produced. Did you observe that? Can you tell the color of the flame? Is it possible for you to tell the color of the flame? What is the color of the candle flame? The color of the LPG flame is somewhat blue color. Is it right? You observed today. And what about candle? Candle flame. Did you observe candle flame? Candle flame is yellowish in color. Then, in our 7th class, we have studied burning of magnesium experiment. Did we studied? We have studied. So, what is the flame? What is the color of flame of magnesium ribbon when it is burnt? We have seen that magnesium ribbon. In the case of magnesium ribbon, the color of the flame is dazzling white or white color, bright white color. Okay, it is a bright white color. Did you observe that in your experiment in 7th class? Burning of magnesium ribbon experiment. Then, and while burning some material, you also observe the color of the flame and also whether they are producing, while burning they are producing flame. So, we have already observed in the case of LPG, which is blue, and candle, which is yellow, and in the case of magnesium ribbon, which is white. And structure. Now we are going to study the structure of a flame. Oh, before that, we are having table 6.2, materials forming flame on burning. Okay, some materials are given. We have to go through that table. Okay, one table is given. In that, 5 materials are given. Materials, and what is the next column? Forms flame. Forms flame. Do not forms flame. Do not or does not forms flame. And one, what is that? Candle. Candle is the material. Candle will produce flame or what? It will produce flame. No. So let us go to magnesium. Magnesium, the color of the flame will be yellow. And in the case of magnesium, produce flame. What will be the color of the flame? It will be white in color. The white in color. The flame will be, it will produce flame and the flame will be white in color. And what about camphor? Camphor, it will also produce flame and a yellowish flame. Then kerosene stove. Kerosene stove. What about kerosene stove? Kerosene stove. It will produce flame. It is also yellowish flame mostly. And what is finally we are going to, which one? Charcoal. What is charcoal? Coal only. Charcoal will not produce flame. It will burn only. So it does not produce flame. So let us move to the portion structure of flame. Structure of flame. And we are having one activity just below that. Light a candle. Be careful. Hold a glass tube with a pair of tongs and introduce its one end to the dark zone of non-flickering candle flame. That means in picture it has seen, it has shown. So bring a lighted matchstick near the other end of the glass tube. Do you see a flame? So if so, what is that produce a flame? Notice that the wax near the heated wick melts quickly. Okay, so what is the activity? We have to light a candle and carefully hold a glass tube. We are in the picture, as in the picture, we are carefully holding one glass tube. Introduce one end in the dark zone of non-flickering candle flame. That means flickering means which is just if you see the candle flame, it is just doing the movements will be there. You place the glass tube towards a non-flickering area, and what do you have to do? You have to bring one lighted matchstick. Okay, you have to bring one lighted matchstick near the other end. On the top of the tube you have to bring. What will happen? It will burn. Okay, it will burn. You will see a flame. What produces flame there? Any idea? What produces flame there? We know that candle is burning by burning the wax. Okay, candle produce flame by burning the wax. So this wax is evaporating. Okay, this wax is evaporating, and this evaporated wax also moves through the glass tube, and when we are lighting the matchstick and showing, that also burns. The same wax, which is evaporated wax, burns and gives the flame. And finally it is saying, notice the wax near the heated wicks melts quickly. Okay, we can see where is the flame in a candle. If it is a candle, if the flame is here, this area is melting very quickly. You can see this area is melting very quickly. So the wax is melting and the flame is produced. Let us move to next part. Then, in case of candle, the substance which vaporizes during burning gives flame. And also, in other fuels also, the substance which vaporizes during burning gives us flame. For example, kerosene oil and molten wax rise through the wick are vaporized. Okay. Kerosene oil and molten wax are rise through the wick and are vaporized during the burning and form flames. Okay. In our previous experiment, the wax which is evaporating gives us flame, and in the case of kerosene, the vaporized kerosene gives us flame. Then in the case of charcoal, does it produce flame? It won't produce flame. The charcoal is not getting vaporized, so it does not produce a flame. Then comes another one more activity. When the candle flame is steady, introduce a clean glass plate or slide into the luminous zone of the flame in figure 6.10. That is, luminous means almost not on the tip. The luminous side means if it is a flame, almost this part. Okay. Clean glass plate or slide into the luminous zone of the flame. Hold it there with a pair of tongs for 10 seconds. Then remove it. What did you observe? Okay, we have to hold a clean glass plate or slide into the luminous zone, and we have to hold it for 10 seconds. And what we will observe? If you are holding, what we will find? A circular, if we are holding a slide in this part, with a tongue, what happens? We will see on the slide there is a black and ring color, a ring formed, okay, of black color. So no, it indicates our observation is this one. We will see a black ring shaped or black color on the slide, okay, or the plate. It indicates the deposition of unburned carbon, okay, deposition of unburned carbon particle present in the luminous part, okay. It is the unburned carbon in the luminous zone of the flame. Then hold a thin copper wire just inside the flame about 30 seconds. The same flame, same area, a copper wire for 30 seconds. We have to catch it for 30 seconds. Notice the portion of the copper wire just outside the flame get red hot. Okay, if you observe the area outside, the part of the copper wire outside the flame, it have become red hot. Okay. And this part, that means almost the 3/4 part. This part of the flame is the hottest part of a flame. Okay. This part of the flame is the hottest part of the flame. Then goldsmith. You know who is goldsmith? Goldsmith blows the outermost zone of the flame, not the innermost zone of the flame. They are blowing the outermost zone of the flame with a metallic blowpipe. If you seen that with a blowpipe, they are blowing the metallic blowpipe for melting gold and silver. Did you seen blacksmith doing like that? The outermost zone of the flame will be used. Why do they use the outermost zone of the flame? Because it is having more heat. Then let us see the different part of a flame through a diagram. Okay, this one is the flame. Consider this as a flame, and this is the innermost zone. Innermost zone of unburned wax. And comes the next part, which is least hot area. Then middle zone, which is totally yellow color. Middle zone, which is middle zone of partial combustion. And the next zone, this zone will be moderately hot. Then here comes our area, this area, okay. This area, what about this area? Hottest part. Okay, this area is the outermost zone, okay. And here comes the area of outer zone of complete combustion. Outer zone of complete and this areas will be not having too much of heat, but this area will be having the extreme hot. Okay, so this area will be used for the blacksmith. They are using for melting the gold, silver, etc. Then if we try to burn or try to show a copper wire there, the side of it will be red like this. All thing happen in the outermost zone of the flame. And this is all for today. Tomorrow we will study about fuel. Study well. Thank you.